Overwatch 2 retail patch notes for November 12th, 2024. Overwatch Classic, obviously the big event that everyone's excited for. For both new and seasoned Overwatch fans, this 3-week event beginning November 12th offers a chance to step back in time and experience the thrilling origins of Overwatch, revisit iconic maps, enjoy the original hero roster featuring their classic abilities, and embrace the chaotic fun of 6v6 with no limit team compositions. Warcraft 30 Anniversary. To commemorate 3 decades of Warcraft, log in anytime from November 15th to November 22nd to receive free rewards as a celebration gift. Oh, okay, I guess, sure. Doomfist. Holy shit. Developer comments, this rocket punch adjustment makes it slightly easier to trigger the wall slam, which should result in fewer enemies sliding along the walls. Rocket punch angle required for wall slam increased from 44 to 55 degrees. So a lot of times if you punch someone on Doom, they would just slide off a wall. It seems like they're making it so that you hit the wall more often, so you actually do good damage. That is a pretty major buff, I think, because Empowered Punch can be really spooky, and only one of the ways that you'd be saved if you got nailed was just by map geometry. So that seems like a pretty good buff. And also, Meteor Strike costs 8% less, and healing per second while in the air increased from 75 to 90. So you probably can just full heal the whole way in the air on Doom now. So 3 Doom buffs, kind of crazy. Junker Queen. Oh God, why is that fucker there? Oh, chat, I spoke it into existence. Chat, I told you. You guys were asking me what I expected earlier, and look what I no, it's gonna be nerfs, right? Surely. No, it's not. No, it's not. I know better. I know what. Mauga's not dominating. They don't buff Mauga. They don't nerf Mauga if he's not dominating. Oh no. I don't even want to read the Queen ones now. Now I'm upset. Now I'm sad. Although she's not the most played, Junker Queen is the top performing tank at the moment. These adjustments are aimed at tuning her down slightly by reducing her self-healing and making the knife throw require more accuracy. Jagged Blade base projectile size reduced from 2 to 1.5 meters. An Adrenaline Rush wound damage self-healing multiplier reduced from 2.5 to 2.25. Wow, 2 Queen nerfs, that's crazy. I mean, I thought Queen was definitely coming up quick. Like, it felt, since the Orisa nerfs, I felt Queen was much better. Not the best, maybe not the best tank, but it was close. Although they say top performing, and Orisa's typically the lower performing, so I don't know if they're talking about all ranks or just high rank. Probably all ranks, to be honest with you, with something like this. So maybe top performing across all ranks, but man, that's sad to see a Queen nerf. I'm not ready. Developer comments, Mauga has been underperforming for a while now, so we're putting some power into perhaps his most engaging ability, Overrun. Cooldown reduced from 6 to 5, and charge movement speed increased to 15%. Oh, we didn't get just 1 micro buff, we got 2. Although I wouldn't say 6 to 5 is a micro buff, that's just a buff. Micro buff is the 15% movement speed. I told you. I literally said this earlier when I was streaming earlier doing content. What people were like, Orisa micro buffs incoming, and I said, no, dude, actually, Orisa got nerfed, which means Orisa's cycle of micro buffs has ended, which means it's Mauga time. But Hog got a micro buff a couple patches ago, so he's next. First is gonna be Mauga though, and then Hanzo. The Dragon Strike change enables it to damage non-player entities such as barriers, turrets, traps, and mines. This should increase its usefulness even when not eliminating opponents, as it now helps clear the battlefield of other obstacles as well. Stormbow time to fully charge decreased from 0.87 to 0.8, so just like normal shots. Rapid fire or charge time increase or buff, so Hanzo takes less time to pull it back. And Dragon Strike now damages buildable objects. That's hilarious. That's a pretty sizable buff to the pullback time to shoot speed. But that's just a funny buff. I like the Dragon Strike change. That's a good change. I'm cool with it. It will actually kill Lamp. You're right. It'll kill Lamp. That's actually really nice. And you can Dragon Strike Torb Turret. Yeah, good use for it. Honestly, not bad. Junkrat. Developer comments, we're increasing the cooldown on Concussion Mine to reduce the frequency of both Junkrat's mobility and burst damage combo. Yeah, I thought Junkrat was really good. I thought Junkrat out in ladder was a very sneaky, strong pick. Actually, at some point earlier in the season, there was like a Junkrat one trick who was like very clear and above like rank 1. It wasn't even close. Reaper. The added survivability from this passive is being tuned down now that Reaper has 300 health and more reliable mobility after the cast time duration to Shadow Step. Lifesteal reduced from 35 to 30. I think that's fine. Reaper's just been kind of good for a while anyways. Not like, he was kind of really strong like last season at the beginning of the season, but I don't think Reaper was a huge problem, but I could definitely see him being really good at like the lower ranks, especially being able to just like walk up to the tank and delete him. So fine change, fine. Tracer. This is a revert to the previous nerf. Now the Tracer is less threatening due to pulse pistol damage coming down recently. Cooldown reduced from 13 to 12 seconds. So reverting recall back to 12 seconds again. Rare Tracer buff, true. Support, Ana. Whoa, big Ana buff. Damage and healing increased from 70 to 75. Wow, I think we might see an Ana meta. I told you guys I thought Ana was low-key actually really good. Ana Juno was like my favorite ranked comp. I could see Ana definitely coming back this season. I could see it. Especially with Mauga. Oh my god. Like Mauga Kiri again. If Ana's really good, Mauga Kiri, that was like meta back in like season 8. If Mauga's better and Ana's better, Kiri's still not like that great, but you know what I mean? Like I could see it. I could definitely see it with Ana being better. This damage value has gone back and forth a few times in a significant breakpoint for numbers of shots, eliminating some heroes. And then Juno, yeah, orbital rate, our costs increased by 10%, no surprise, best ult in the game. Juno was the top tier meta support hero and was overperforming last season. Orbital ray has been also proven to be one of the most impactful ultimate abilities, so we're reducing how frequently it comes up. Yep, I've said that last season. I said that at the beginning of the season. It was like, the ult is the best thing about Juno. Even like, you know, they reduced her range. I don't even know if that was really necessary. It's all the ults. The ult's the big one. What? Uh-oh. You know how I said that, you know, Kiri wasn't that great, but if Ana's back and Mauga's back, you could probably play Kiri? I kind of wish I didn't say that now. Kiriko was heavily impacted by the health reduction to 225 and was already on the weaker side of support heroes, so we're slightly reducing her ability cooldowns and weapon recovery to add some effectiveness back into her. 3 buffs. Recovery time on kunais decreased from 0.55 to 0.5. Swift step cooldown from 8 to 7. And Suzu from 15 to 14. Uh-oh. Don't blame me! That's not my fault! That's not my fault! You think I want this? Okay. Weaver. Oh, some buffs to Weaver. Life Grip is great for repositioning allies to help save them, but also telegraph where they're going to end up, so they may take a bunch of damage right afterwards. We're adding a bit more healing to it to help this happen less often, but we'll keep an eye on it so we don't overdo it. Life Grip cooldown reduced from 19 to 18 seconds, and healing increased from 50 to 75. That's the big change right here. In 19 to 18 is not that big of a deal. And time before overhealth begins to drain when out of range increased from 2.5 to 6 seconds. Like I've always said about Life Weaver, I think he's cool, but he's just a numbers character. Like, they're just going to keep buffing the numbers till it breaks at some point. So, more Weaver buffs. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think there's anything wrong. Yo, thank you for the big super chat on the YouTube side. Yo, appreciate you, appreciate you. You spoke the Kiri buffs into existence? No, I didn't. I didn't do that. All I was saying was they buff Mauga, and I think Mauga already was sneaky good. I said this before. I thought he was sneaky good, and he was like right on the edge, and there was like a few things keeping him in check, but he was like pretty good. And then you buff Ana, so like Ana becomes maybe meta and becomes really good. Ana and Mauga have synergy because if there's mirror Mauga, you can jump in and nade them, but you also then have Kiri because the Kiri can jump in and Suzu and save your Mauga, so there's a lot of synergy in the mirror matchups that go there. And then this appeared, okay? That's not my fault. That's not my fault. And then Moira, what? Dude, like I feel like they buff like almost all the supports. Developer comment, Moira wasn't that adversely affected by the move to 225 HP, but she could use a small boost to survivability. Self-healing increased from 24 to 30 per second. Okay, a Moira buff. The bronze players are in shambles. Bug fixes fixed an issue with cosmetic voice line effects being heard by other players. Maps fixed an issue on Circuit Royale side rooms being super bright. Petra fixed an issue with Petra Arena map being available and is available to play again. Wait, so they didn't fix Dorado and they didn't fix the control map with the carpets. I forget. Samoa. So Samoa didn't get fixed and Dorado didn't get fixed. Oh man. Ana lowered the combined damage and healing required to evolve the Midnight Sun mythic weapon. Evolution 2 required by, or reduce requirement by 40% from 5,000 to 3,000. And Evolution 3 final requirement reduced by 20% from 10,000 to 8,000. So I called this when they first released the Mythic skin. It's probably too high, and most players aren't going to get it to like the very end of a game, so they were going to lower it. So they did. Good change, actually. Ramattra fixed an issue where Ramattra could recast Barrier if he was stunned while casting the first barrier. Fixed a rare issue where Zarya could avoid damage from a Reinhardt pin. I feel like I had seen that happen, and I thought I was crazy. Overall thoughts. This patch was close to being good, but like, what the f, man? Why? What the f? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so close. Like, other than that, I think it was fine. I think it's fine. Like, you know, a lot of carry buffs. I don't really know if it would need all the carry buffs, but even that's fine. There just wasn't needed. Let him underperform. Let him. Why? I told you, I've already said this before. You can hire me as a consultant, and I will come in once a month on a Zoom call. And you can sit me down on the Zoom call, and we say, okay, Flats, what should we not do? And I will tell you 3 things. And I will tell you, do not microbuff Orisa, do not microbuff Mauga, and do not microbuff Hog. And then I will say, thank you so much for your time, and I will end the call. And we can do that once a month. You can pay me $1 a month, and I'll hop in, and I'll come in for 65, actually, say 3 minutes for some pleasantries. How are you guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Okay. All right, should we not do? I will tell you those 3 things in a row, and then I will end the call. That's it. That's all you got to do. All right, there's your patch notes. There's a blog too, but this is all information we already have, so I'm not going to read that. But there's your patch notes for November 12th, 2024. I will say, if the patch ends up not being fun, at least we can all go play Overwatch Classic. Let's go try the new Mythic weapon. Okay, so this is the fully leveled up one. Okay, so the one I had before was not fully leveled up. Oh, I understand.
I have no idea what is going on.
Wow, that is kind of a massive effect. Okay, so I'm building up the weapon. You can see it. I'm at max level already? Okay. All right, what's the flourish? Oh, you can spam it? Okay, I'm spamming it. When you kill a target, their soul goes into the gun. Oh, I do see it. Oh yeah, I see it. It comes into the gun. That is actually pretty cool. That is cool.
Wow.
This is kind of a little underwhelming, I would say. Other than, like, be realistic with me. Other than the 2 souls flying around and the gun itself making whirling noises and like the smoke coming out, how is this any different than a weapon inspect? How is this a flourish? Like, I'll give you the flourish for the Ana. I was willing to give you the flourish. I was willing to give you the Ana one. This is inspect. I'm literally turning the gun to the side and looking at it, and then things are just playing. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know about this one, Chief. I don't know about this one, Chief.
Affirmative.